quack, quack, quack.
Thank you so much for that intro. That is more than I can comprehend. Hello, SGDQ. This is Rift of the NecroDancer. This is a recent rhythm game by Brace Yourself Games, the same incredible team behind Crypt of the NecroDancer that has absolutely taken over my life over the past year and change. This is an impossible showcase. We're going to be showing some of the hardest tracks that the game has to offer. And because it is an impossible showcase, we are going to be starting on the hard difficulty. Rift of the NecroDancer is a rhythm game where instead of notes, what you are doing is you are killing various enemies from the NecroDancer franchise, each of which has their own sort of unique pattern to recognize and hit as notes. And so we figured in order to start this showcase, we would take the difficulty down a little bit and play Tutorial, the tutorial song, which notably has every enemy in the game, so we can explain it for you in one go, and then we can just focus on rocking. So notebooks out, this will be on the test. With that said, we'll kick this showcase off in 3, 2, 1, let's rock. This is Rift of the NecroDancer. I've got 3 lanes. I can also press down to clear all 3 lanes if there's an enemy in all 3. These are notes. Slimes and skeletons are just notes. Worms are just hold notes. It's pretty easy. If something is blue, that probably means you have to hit it twice. From here, I'm gonna let Jess do this because my toxic trait is the hard one. I didn't practice much, so I'm kind of sight reading now.
Yeah, so in addition, we start a little bit with some of that classic rhythm game things, but we also have these skeletons. They hold shields. That means you need to hit it on the beat and then the next offbeat. And then also, we've got some food. Apples give us 1 health back. Cheese gives us 2 health back. Chicken leg gives us 3 health back, and ham bones give us 4. This is on the test. We also have these heartbeat creatures. They move actually double time, essentially. Move 2 steps at a time, except for the red ones. The red ones decide to go double time and also skip 2 things. These are the Blade Masters. The Blade Masters unsheath their sword at any time and then will be at the attack row on that next beat, so we have to make sure when they do those, because they're blue, we hit them twice. Are we following so far? This is really, really fun. Honestly, I really enjoy both the skeletons and the slimes, and our worms are basically our core sort of structure that we'll see, and then we basically are able to express a lot of different music things that occur using other creature types. Also, you just noticed some people were on fire and now people are moving. There are traps in this game that affects how the different lanes are going to behave. When things are on fire, everything moves in double time. When the little shift thing moves, that means anything that's not flying is going to get shifted. If you see portals, that is portal. They're going to basically teleport somewhere else on the map, wherever the little rip is. I think those are all of our trap types. Now our skeletons have 2 shields instead. That means you have to hit it on the beat, the off beat, and the next following beat, which makes it horrible for me, because what do you mean I'm hitting a monster when it's no longer on the screen, technically? But that's fine. We're doing great. Quack's absolutely smashing this tutorial thing, and also it's really, really great. We've only done comms for this remotely, so it's really neat to actually be able to see her hitting these notes at the same time. And also, if I decide to sing along and be annoying, it will be not under Discord delay, so this is fantastic. We also just saw bats there, so bats also end up getting hit and knocked back. The blue ones are normal ones, they just get hit the once. Our red ones are going to move and then move back, and then the yellow ones will move 3 times. In general, our color scheme is green and then blue and then yellow, and then red means something weird is happening.
Now, with my deepest apologies to everyone in the Rift of the NecroDancer community, I think that is my first ever FC of that song on that difficulty.
Let's go.
All right, did you get all that? That will be on the test. Let's do the impossible showcase. So we are going to start off here with Cryptech from Crypt of the NecroDancer. In my opinion, the best video game song ever made. Shout outs Danny Baranowski. And right away, we lied. There are more enemy types. Let's talk about armadillos, because sometimes there are triplets in the game.
So, these armadillos, in the same way, we've got 3 different color of armadillos that are going to exist. Our red armadillos are going to be I'm watching the armadillos because I'm having a moment. The yellow armadillos are going to be da-da-da. Your red armadillos are going to be the first beat and the third beat of the triplet. The blue ones are going to be the first two. Don't worry about it. Also, some of the shadows underneath the monsters are different now. So by default, they're circles. That means they are on the on beat. If they are diamonds, that means they are on the off beat. If there's a star, it means it's a secret third thing. In this song, it means that there's going to be a lot of triplets, but it could also be on like the 16th note. There's also these giant skulls, which basically introduce more skeletons into the game. Depending on what color they are, when you hit them, they explode into more skeletons, and that location's going to be different. The blue ones get bumped back one and then spawn the skeletons. The red ones get bumped over to the side. These traps here, we saw the bats can just fly over them. Also, the traps can be really far back on the track. This game is nonsense. And we've done it. I made her drop the combo. If you're like, wow, there's a lot of things happening on the screen, the great news is there are a ton of built-in features in the game to make this a little more parsable. So right now, every single beat, the checkerboard underneath is moving with the monsters. I personally don't like that, so I disable it. A lot of the particle effects off to the side, as well as the vibe power, all of those effects can be muted or disabled. You can really make this game exactly how you kind of want it to show, which is awesome. There's also a ton of like available workshops and things for additional accessibility things. One of my favorite like modification features that's built in is actually it turns off the animation for the creatures, so they just slide towards you.
They T-pose at you. It's horrible.
They T-pose at you. The skeletons stay like this the whole time. And I think it's perfect.
One thing I do want to highlight about this section is so you can play this game arrow keys and WASD, and I do both. Notably, if you're holding an input on one set of keys, the game treats it as held, so I can hold on one set and tap with the other to cheese the hold notes. This will be useful later. Okay. I think we've explained things.
I think that's the entire game.
Anyway, okay, we'll take -0 over hit with thanks to Jess. Also, did you introduce yourself? This is theValiantSun. Thank you, theValiantSun. And our next couple of songs are rocking out, but before we do, Xenadir, how are we looking on that Crab Rave incentive?
That Crab Rave incentive is currently... It's pretty nice. It's 69% of the way there. I just, you know, sorry, I get one. We need $15,245 more to get there. I absolutely believe we can. Keep in mind, every single one of your donations is also pushing us towards that milestone to unlock our bonus game of today's Super Dram World 3 Kaizo, which would be absolutely incredible. Helping us to get there, we did get a $50 donation from Socktopus, and they said, finger guns at Quacksilver. I just want you to know, Sock, I physically did the finger guns for you. They said, keep playing and keep raising that sweet shmoney for Doctors Without Borders. Have fun, and I can't wait to hear your rendition of Crab Rave. We will absolutely make sure that happens, Socktopus. Quack, what you got next?
That is my partner, Socktopus. I love you so much. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Next, we have On by Alex Mukala. We will talk about the full composition team, but if you play Unbeatable, shout outs to Unbeatable from earlier in the week, this song is in that, and it's very obvious why. It completely rips.
3, 2, 1, let's rock! Awesome!
So this composition, the OST for this game is 5 composer sets. There's Danny Baranowski, there's Family Jewels, Alex Mukala, Josie Breckner, and the duo of Sam Webster and Nick Nausbaum. All the original songs in this game are absolutely fantastic. I've selected mostly my favorites here. But this song is mostly just about like offbeat skeleton patterns and is mostly what we've heard so far. So unless you want to tap out for the sax solo, Xenadir, this is a great time to just let donations keep coming.
Doing great!
We have so many to get through. I will try to make sure there's enough room to hear the game still here. $20 from Matthew that said, incredible to see my favorite rhythm girly showcasing Rift on the main stage. So sad I couldn't be there in person, but I'm sending all my love from home, less than 3. We also had a $50 donation from Spef that said, that's my Fatale's host coordinator! Quack, excuse me. Yeah, the cheers, let's go. Quack, I am so excited you're getting to show off your incredible skills on stage, and I'm honored to have been a victim of your party box this week. Let's get those crabs raving. $25 here from JPEG that says, Quack, I'll keep this brief. There are too many video games, but you're really, really good at this one. Love you forever, my goat. We've also got $25 from Chibi Carrera. They said, Quack, I'll keep this one this short, even if 9 words when 1 suffices. You're really cool, and I'm really glad you're my friend. Love you lots.
I'm gonna cut in real quick because we lied again. There is another creature type. There are zombies. Quack, I made this joke in the practice room. You can't be dropping combos.
It was the what in the crowd.
There are zombies. The zombies move basically diagonal back and forth. However, there are red zombies. Those just hit the edge and then teleport to the other side. That is why I personally disabled the checkerboard so that I know where the zombie is going to be. I don't know how Quack does it and keeps track of it. Zombies will also hit other creatures and just bounce back and forth, which is why I was really surprised when zombies appeared in this chart, because I was like, but they don't do the zombie thing. The zombies go back and forth. And it's mostly because they end up hitting the other creatures. But sometimes they'll just slide in between, and it's really hard to track them.
Sorry, I'm also just kind of raving back here. It's a good time already.
You should do that.
Yeah?
But you're preparing for the crab rave.
The blindfolded one, even.
Oh, excuse me, the blindfolded crab rave. We're now at 73% of the way there, 76% of the way there. It jumped right when I was looking. We still need 11,800. We're under 11,800. Anyways, keep it up. Make sure you're specifically selecting that incentive at the donation page. Incredible.
All right, continuing our selection of songs that are on this showcase set list because I think they absolutely rip. Coming up next, we'll take the -1. Coming up is Glass Cages. Fun fact about Glass Cages, there's an interview between Danny Baranowski and Josie Breckner, the composer of this game, where Danny says, this swing is so nasty, it made them change the hit detection of the game. This is also notable for having a violin solo about halfway through that is one of the coolest passages of music I've heard. Shout outs to Josie Breckner and Sarah Hubbard.
Let's go, women.
Let's go, women. I sense we have some fatales in the audience.
We might.
This is also the most diverse chart in terms of number of different enemy types in the game, in the base game at least. So it's Rift at its most riftiest.
This song also really illustrates that Blade Masters really can just kind of decide to attack whenever they want. My least favorite is when they're in the row right before the attack row, because then they wait actually the beat because they don't hop forward again. But they genuinely, very, very interesting thing, but they can just unsheath their sword and just go, and they shouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, and also there we saw Star Shadow, swung 8th beat Blade Masters, which is frankly rude. Violin solo.
I'm on fire.
All right, with that, Zen, let him rip for the rest of the song.
Heard. I will be happy to do so. Let me find the right ones here. I have $26 from Pax the Paladin, and they said, this is a Quacksilver appreciation dono. Quack, you are a beacon of light in the world. You shine so brightly. Thank you for being so beautiful and so visible. Trans rights.
Trans rights.
Alrighty, let's make sure we also keep that energy up because we got a $10,000 donation from the Yeti. Naturally, they started off with, hey all, Yeti here. One of the best parts of every GDQ is seeing what this community can accomplish together. We'd love to take a second to give a special shout out to our team at Yeti HQ who makes our contributions possible. Thank you, Yeti fam.
Woo!
Getting a lot of bigger ones in here. We also got a $1,500 donation from Soul That Guy. They said, let's lose the eyes and feel the groove. Bring on the crab! We are just barely over 10,000 away from that crab rave. Let's make it happen. We've only got like 20 more minutes left in the showcase, but I believe we can do it.
Come on, Chad, I believe in you. It will be such a potent celebration that literally everyone but me will be able to participate in. Oh, see, it's right there. I want to come back to this one. Later. Coming up next, continuing our shout outs to Unbeatable, who saw Punchy's run earlier this week.
Let's go.
This is Worn Out Tape's Tally Ho version. It's the longest song on our showcase, and it is emphatically worth it because every bar of it is music, capital M. Also, regardless of what your favorite rhythm game of the recent past is, these two are girlfriends. I will not hear anything to the contrary.
One of the things that we do see in this song in particular that we haven't seen earlier is that actually the different colored skeletons are also able to wear shields. So in addition to doing like yellow skeletons you have to hit, they run back until they hit the end of the track or another monster. The black skeletons have to get hit once, hit again, and then run away. If they have the shield, that means on the first beat you have to do all of the shield things and then treat it like whatever color skeleton it is through the rest of the thing.
Yeah, this game is, here's the thing, I still think this is the most readable rhythm game.
And that's your opinion.
Girl who plays only one rhythm game. Getting a lot of Rift of the NecroDancer vibes from this.
I've tried to get Quack to play other rhythm games. It's not gone well. Mostly, sorry, I got distracted by how good this song is. You see this a lot more in, this is a feature that does happen as well in some of the base game, but sometimes the track speed just changes. And then it goes faster. You can't set your scroll speed in this game. It follows the beat per minute, and that makes it another thing where our classic rhythm game girlies are like, hey, what's going on?
I love it. Coming from Guitar Hero as a young child, this grid-based stuff, that's for me. But Zen, you can keep them coming.
My pleasure. So many to get through still. We have a $20 donation from Carrie Carrarium that said, hey, Quack, did you know that you're the best to ever do it? So glad to see my favorite rhythm girly on the main stage. Go do great things like you always do. Love ya.
Love you, Carrie.
Also got $10 here from Happy by 3, and they said, Rift of the NecroDancer is a readable game. Quack, you're my inspiration in so many ways, and I am so absurdly excited to see you crush this showcase. The Pookies are all so proud of you. All bodies deserve healthcare, trans rights are human rights, and rhythm games are for everybody.
Yeah.
Happy by 3 with a popular opinion. Nobody saw that coming. We have $11.17 here from the Kyle Thomas. And he said, Quack, there are indeed too many video games, and you happen to be amazing at so many of them. What an unbelievable sentence I'm about to say. Let's see that blindfolded crab rave. We are officially 81% of the way there. We are $9,012 away. Every time I'm reminding you all, you are doing an amazing job of remembering to put your donations towards that incentive. Please keep it up, and especially keep pushing us towards that $2 million milestone. I believe in us. We can definitely do it. And also remember that there's barely over 15 minutes left in the showcase. We got to get it before we're done. We're under 9,000.
Let's go.
Good energy, good energy. Keep it up.
Nice. Was that an FC?
I don't remember if I laughed too hard at a joke earlier in this. We'll find out. Aww. Oh, it was right at the beginning. Yeah, it doesn't count. We're fine. Okay. Who caught the pizza tower run earlier?
Let's go.
Shout outs to Jade and Impossible, my goats, for real. There are a number of free DLC songs, like the Unbeatable one. There are also some crossover DLC packs that Brace Yourself has released. They're all amazing. This is just like super fast, flurry of notes, very much feels like you're playing Pizza Tower. This is Worldwide Noise. And this is notable for being one of a few songs where I have a totally unique like hand shape between the two sets of keys, just because it felt right casually.
Yeah, so again, you can play with both WASD and arrow keys. Quack does them both at the same time, which does mean we had to find a keyboard that actually worked, because some keyboards don't let you press that many inputs all at once. We didn't realize that. So being able to like alternate and choose what fits best, there's a lot of people who will do like extra pre-binds as well to allow for different combos and things that feel right. I believe for this song, Quack only uses, like primarily is using the arrow keys over the WASD, which is like a swap from what typically happens.
And I'm just using W and everything else. It's weird. It's a weird setup. I talk about it, but unfortunately Worldwide Noise is playing.
And as Quack said, there's a ton of other DLC like crossovers, things that we're not getting to. There's like a HoloLive one. There's Hatsune Miku.
Valhalla, Cyberpunk, bartending, my personal choice.
Shovel Knight. Like, there's tons of crossovers. All of your favorite music is in this game, and if it is not immediately in this game, somebody has probably charted it in the workshop, because it has full workshop support, so you can do your own custom charts. Shout out to Brace Yourself Games. They're incredible.
Shout out to all these offbeat shields. Very funny. All right.
Let's go.
All right, we're getting on up towards the real top of the difficulty scale, towards the 27s, the 28s, the real evil stuff. Before we do, Xenadir, how we looking?
We're looking incredible. We are now 88% of the way. We are at $5,612 remaining. Incredible pace. Keep it up, team. Now we're under 5,500. I'm going to stop looking at that for a second, because we have so many amazing donations that came in, like this $500 from Lizard Wizard, great name. And they said, what if a rhythm game hurt to look at? I love Rift of the NecroDancer, and I'm glad we found a solution to the eye pain. We also conveniently had $10 here from The Crab. And they said, let's go Crab Raid!
Woo! Let's go!
One more big one here real quick. We also had $500 from Feathered Scorpion, and they say, I played this game, and I'm still having trouble following these tracks. We are officially under 5,000 away for Blindfolded Crab Raid. Keep it coming, chat!
Let's go, I believe.
GDQ.gg/donate.
Please, gamers. All right, this is Baboosh. It's my favorite song in the game. I've said that about like half of these, but it's this one, trust. We are now towards the top of the intensity scale. It caps out at 28 after a rebalance. And this is a 27. This is Mystery Trap Zone. Jess, you want to talk about Mystery Traps?
Yeah, so the one trap that we didn't see in the tutorial is the mystery trap. What that means is that when the monsters go over the mystery trap, they're question marks now. I hope you remembered what those notes were. Chat, you wrote down everything from the test, right? Okay, cool, because they're all question marks now and we need help.
Yep. Y'all are taking notes?
In addition to this, I really like Baboosh because I think it genuinely captures, like, there's some nonsense that happens in this game, and then Baboosh is one of the most difficult charts in the base game, and then also just has only, like, the basic creature types. Absolutely just bonkers work by Brace Yourself Games to, like, be like, oh yeah, we can do all these, like, really complicated patterns and things, and also we're just gonna give you the easiest notes and then make it just really, really tough.
Yeah, it's just all skeletons, worms, and skulls, and like basic slimes. And here's the big worm cheesing section. I'm holding S, and all of these are tap notes now, and you can hold it for this entire section, and it makes a section that's really a pain to learn into one that's not so bad.
What's really cool about Baboosh generally, because there's an asterisk, is that usually it will have you do a pattern, and then it will slap the mystery traps on it, and it's like, hey, did you learn the pattern that we did before? There's an asterisk because sometimes it just changes it up for fun.
Oh boy. Why did I look at the screen for that?
The fact that you didn't drop the combo until you looked back at the screen is kind of impressive. A testament to the blindfold crab if you can do that during Baboosh. Also, I don't know if you heard, but I think the crowd was yelling out the monster types for the question marks.
Thank you, crowd. I appreciate it. I love this game so much.
On a roll.
All right. One difficulty remains, one intensity, excuse me, remains, the 28s. These are the hardest songs in the game, and we've got two of them for you as I peek at the time to see which two we've got for you. We're gonna start with my favorite, Slugger's Refrain. This is Danny Baranowski. The whole conceit of this is it's fast, and if I could ask audio to turn commentary and host a little bit down in my head so that I can lock in for this. This is 192 BPM, 16th notes. Have fun, gamers.
So while we're in these long notes, I'm going to share that there's a bunch of different ways that you can do this. As we said, the keys are entirely remappable, so you can play it on a bunch of different things. Spooty, who did the Crypt of the NecroDancer run, runs it on Sound Voltex. Our friend Mathulu, who did the Silk Song run, played it on Guitar Hero controller up until this song, which requires you to be able to strum while playing other notes, and you can't do that on the Guitar Hero controller without doing remapping.
We are under $1,000 away from the blindfolded crab rave. I got a $10 donation from Crab Emoji that's literally just crab emoji, disco ball emoji, crab emoji, disco ball emoji. That's it. Little over 700 away. We are so close, gamers. Let's keep going. You want to enjoy more Rift of the NecroDancer, right?
All right, so this is a bit of a breather section.
Those exist?
In this song, kind of.
This also is like one of the first tracks that I ever noticed that like additionally red harpies can jump over other enemies, so they'll start on the back of the track and suddenly they're there. Again, this game does nice things and is completely readable.
We are under 500 away. We're so close, team. Helping that was $10 from Yield Joy, and they said this might be the most Quacksilver coded game I've ever seen.
All right, don't choke the ending.
Let's go!
Amazing
That's my goat!
because we officially met Blindfolded Crab Rave!
And the Sluggers FC.
And the Sluggers FC.
Amazing.
That song is my bracket demon. So glad to have that on the big stage. All right, we got just 2 more songs for you. We are going to close our 28s here. Which time we got? We're gonna close our 28s here with YOUR Love from Everhood. Shout outs Indie Games, my absolute goats.
Before we fully start this, I do want to shout out that we've opened the Glitch Showcase for A Link to the Past. We're going to need 200,000 total for that, so please start putting your donations towards it. Also, we did get a $100 donation from Sky Klimenhaga that said, hey, level designer for Rift of the NecroDancer here. I don't know if you got the memo. These levels are supposed to be impossible. We designed them that way. No, stop. What are you doing? You can't do this. Okay, really, it's an honor to see something I've worked on at GDQ. You're doing an amazing job, Quack.
Thank you so much.
We love a dev dono.
Brace
Thank you
yourself,
so
Games.
much.
You are unilaterally the best people on the planet. Let's do some Everhood. So this is another case of double time partway through the song. This is also a case of skull rolls, which I'll talk about later. But this is also just like a club banger, so let's get some dance emotes in the chat, shall we?
In the zone. On a roll.
You know, normal things. You can just keep donations flying through.
If you're sure, I absolutely will. Here is $10 from Blackheart Wings. And they say she's the greatest to ever do it. It's me, I'm they. Hi, Quack. You're genuinely one of my favorite people on the planet, and I hope you remember that always. You're so freaking cool, and thank you for teaching me about lantern control. Let's get that crab rave, and thankfully we did. $50 here from TFT. They said, awesome game, great runner, amazing soundtrack, and all for a good cause. Good luck, Quack. I also have a very important $25 donation here from, I think I see them. That's theValiantSun? What? Jess said, Quack, your passion and enthusiasm for everything you do is awe-inspiring. Thank you for letting this confused rhythm game girly back you up. I thought seeing you play this live would make it more comprehensible, but it turns out, no, less than 3. Got another $50 donation here. This one's from Cabbage Core, and they said, hi, Quack. You are such a beautiful human being, and it's been amazing to see you grow over the past 5 years into your truest form, a rhythm game girly. Good luck, Rift and trans lefts. Rights. I meant rights. Can I get a trans rights?
Trans rights.
Sometimes you all remind me we are part of a truly amazing community.
Hey, rude of you to send that up during the skull rolls.
To be fair, Xenadir made eye contact with me.
Did you want that?
And it was like, hey, do you want me to read this? And I said, yes.
Why I oughta. Okay, so for our final song of the main showcase, I did say the intensities went up to 28. I did lie. They, when they rebalanced the difficulties to go from 1 to 28 instead of 1 to 30, they left one song and one song only at intensity 30. Up until very, very recently, there were no 29s. So I am going to ask for quiet for this. This is Reach for the Summit. Speaking of trans rights, flood the chats with trans pride emotes. We are going to end this the only way I know how. Time will be when Win pops up after this song. Let's rock.
3, 2, 1, move. Right on.
Who's ready?
I'm on fire.
Okay, hold.
Right on.
Time.
Quack, 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 quack.
I was so locked in on the way, and I forgot to shout out specifically Spoody, who charted this absolute monstrosity of a chart. It was an honor to host for you for Crypt earlier in the week, and what on earth have you done here? But with that, thanks to all of you. We have one more thing to get to. I need like 30 seconds to stretch my wrist, so Xenadir, if there's any donations.
I'm gonna probably get a little greedy and try to burn through the remainder of these incredible donations that are specifically sending so much love to you. $50 here first from Blonde, Kayvon, and Q. They said, Quack, so excited to see the illustrious host of GDQ Hotfixes make your own victory here live on stage at SGDQ. So happy to get to see this game, and you here representing people born after the year 2000. Much love from us and all of the Book server. You are going to kill this. $50 here from GDITU plus GMITU that said, thanks for supporting Doctors Without Borders. Go, Quacksilver! $25 here from Soulman PT that said, quack, quack. And then we also had 100 total across 2 donations here from Patachu that said, Nerf Ronald. Lastly, $10 here from Zonk, and they said, oh, hey, it's Quack. Still not a rhythm game girly. Silver here, being suspiciously good at rhythm games? If nothing else, though, I know she's a crab game girly, though, so let's make sure we get that crab rave.
Shout out to GDITU and GMITU, very tongue-in-cheekly referring to themselves as greatest dad in the universe and greatest mom in the universe. I love you both. With that, we are going to get into Crab Rave. I just want to say something super quickly before we start time on this. I am so grateful to be a part of this event year on year, raising money for Doctors Without Borders. And my favorite thing about GDQ is that while we are raising money for these causes, we bring so much joy. We do it with light and joy. And if you're new to the internet, Crab Rave and the crab emoji that I hope is flooding the chat right now oftentimes gets trotted out during, I will call it a transition period, when a period of darkness ends and we move into joy. So I just want everyone watching this to know that I am bottling the joy of this Crab Rave for 3 specific days. I am bottling it for when gaming and the speedrunning hobby is affordable again. I am bottling the joy for when all of my trans siblings can live fully thriving lives as themselves. And I am bottling all of your joy this week for Doctors Without Borders for the day when every immigrant, every Palestinian, and every refugee globally is well and truly free. When that day comes, I will rave with my eyes open, but until then, I am so honored to help out. This is Blindfolded Crab Rave. Party hard, everyone.
I'm checking to make sure your fingers are in the right spot. You are on W.
3, am I on W?
Yes.
All right, cool. If I can get host and comms completely out for me in just game audio, and we will go in 3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, 1, bring it on! Awesome!
My hand slipped off the thing. We're doing it one more time.
3, 2, 1, go! Now we're talking.
Quack, 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 quack.
Pop off, pop off! Oh my God. Wow, we have so much of the marathon left. Okay, shout out. Well, first, do you have anyone you want to shout out?
Shout out to the Frame Fatales. If you or someone you know identifies as a woman or fan, tell them about the Frame Fatales. Come join us. We would absolutely love to have you. And also shout out to indie games. Play indie games.
I will keep this brief. To everyone who has ever touched the development or the custom scene in Rift of the NecroDancer, you're all amazing. There's simply too many people to name. There is a Rift community tournament that is happening right now, but they are pausing to watch it. Shout outs to all the Rondos player. I wish you good luck. To the Frame Fatales, you are the absolute best institution on the planet. I'm so honored to be a part of them. To all of Simmer Gals, Dine Queer, Cowboys and Aliens, and the Error Bar Girls. Discord is truly one of the apps of all time. To my domestic partner, Soctopus, I love you endlessly. And while the Frame Fatales is legally not a dating service, Jazz, the past 2 years of my life have been nothing short of pure magic. I could not think of anyone to be up here with me but you. I love you so much. Thank you for endorsing this nonsense.
I love you too.
Let's finish strong. I want to see Kaizo. Thank you, everyone.